All right, here's the featherweight contender, the Mark Henry and Ricardo Almeida trained Zabit Magomedsharipov. He can do worse than training alongside the likes of Frankie Edgar every day, but this guy is truly next level mixed martial arts 2.0. Not enough buttons on the controller for this guy.
So you can't do every combination set that we've set for Zabit. But some guys, their reputation precedes them. Before I ever saw Zabit Magomedsharipov fight, I knew who he was because of the stories you got out of that great camp, Frankie and all those guys. You knew that when he made his debut, he would go right away towards the title picture, and that is exactly where he finds himself right now.
So we get another look tonight at the great Yair Rodriguez. DC, it's hard to remember a fighter being as hyped as Rodriguez was when he made his UFC debut at UFC 180 back in 2014, and for my money, he has largely lived up to it.
Yeah, he's lived up to expectation. I remember when we met Yair on The Ultimate Fighter Latin America, right away you understood that there was a star quality about this kid, but also an ability to just be free inside of the octagon, and it shows in his performances. The knockout of the Korean Zombie will stand the test of time because it was one of the greatest fights you had ever seen. And Yair and his toughness allowed him to go and find that knockout with very short time left on the clock.
At 26 years of age, that highlight that he produced, one of the best in UFC history. We'll see if he can follow it up with another win here tonight. Yair Rodriguez. We are set for a main event of the evening. Our tail of the tape for this featherweight fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Zabit Magomedsharipov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Yair Rodriguez.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, of course, by way of Chihuahua, Mexico. Here is the man who has put the UFC on the map in Mexico, the wildly entertaining Yair Rodriguez. He does everything well, but the wrestling and the grappling has caught up with the striking. Unorthodox striker with finishing instincts in all areas of mixed martial arts. Yair Rodriguez once again on the cusp of featherweight contention. And there's that kicking game from Yair Rodriguez on full display early on in this one tonight.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a beast, and you know when you watch him, when you're going into the octagon with him, you gotta always be on high alert because he can hit you from anywhere. And a lot of times, it comes from those kicks, those very diverse, scary, dangerous, challenging to understand kicks that he throws.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, setting up for a submission now.
That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. All right, feet on the hips here. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
This is where he wants to be.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, nice hammer fist there by Magomedsharipov.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does.
He's got it in.
And he's out again. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Oh, Superman punch. Oh, nice stick and move there by Yair Rodriguez. I would think, DC, this is a hard guy to simulate in training. Creates a lot of different angles, manages distance well, and he's doing all of that and then some here tonight. Final seconds of round one.
Let's see what he does now.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Listen, that was some good ground pound. This time when you get him down, I want you to pass the guard. Pass the guard and submit him.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Well, round one, a tough act to follow. Here we go with our second round. Yair Rodriguez versus Zabit Magomedsharipov. Good defensive vision to block that punch. Straight right is there. Just misses with the jab there. Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And now some distance as they pull apart. Nice punch there. That's a simple throw right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, big left. Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You could tell by his eyes. He's taking pieces. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
Straight right hand. Oh, huge shots being landed on both sides.
This is such a crazy fight.
Right, close guard now. Magomedsharipov in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Another ground and pound strike gets home.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
The ref won't help you here. This is the referee will never take a guy out of mount. They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position. Now into his mount.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Magomedsharipov. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Magomedsharipov is trying for a submission here. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, that's got to be it. Round Three next. So there is the horn, standing ovation from this capacity crowd. Near knockouts by both fighters. Probably the best round we've seen thus far this year.
Oh, man, this is the best round of fighting that I have seen for a very long time. Why did the bell have to stop? Let's just go 10 minutes straight.
Pride rules. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Nice jab by Magomedsharipov.
Both of them landed there.
So Rodriguez continuing to manage distance beautifully tonight. He's got his kicking game on point.
He's so long. So Yair uses those kicks to not only brutalize you, but to maintain space. He's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He's really improved in the wrestling, but ultimately, the kicking game will always be what defines Yair.
Zabit Magomedsharipov going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there. Oh, spinning back fist lands. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. So we call on the numbers here, DC. 55 total strikes have landed for Zabit Magomedsharipov. And just 42% accuracy in terms of... How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh!
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, massive knee to the body. That can't feel good.
Oh, that's big.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. Rodriguez cut above the eye. Under a minute to go.
Ooh, big shot lands. Awesome level change. Great timing.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. Ten seconds now to go in the round.
And they get to the clinch. Guys, look for him to find an option. He's got multiple. He's got takedowns. He's got slams. He's got throws. He's got all his weapons available to him. Look for him to advance to the next position.
All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Rodriguez is bleeding pretty bad from the forehead here. Hopefully the cut man can nip that in the bud and make sure that that blood doesn't trickle down into his eyes as the next round begins. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Somehow, his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. Now he's back up. Oh my goodness!
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Got his guard pass.
Changing the position.
And the fighters are inverted now on the ground.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Just misses with that one. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got the kill shot, is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Head kick is blocked.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you block them a little bit, they still put damage on you.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Nice straight right lands.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Oh, right into mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Right there.
Oh, big shots here. Magomedsharipov in half guard now. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Magomedsharipov right back to the full mount. Nice positional control here.
That was nice.
10 seconds remaining in round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Wow, what a round it was. There's the horn. 2 knockdowns. Certainly a 10-8 is plausible. We'll see if his opponent can make some adjustments here. It's going to be tough.
J.A., I thought it was over.
Yeah.
I thought it was over. I was yelling, it's over, it's over. After the first knockdown, dude gets up and gets knocked down again. He understands now he has a very tough competitor in front of him, but he needs to stay patient, go find another big shot, be confident in knowing that eventually the finish is going to come.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Nice jab by Rodriguez.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Big head kick. Out of range with that kick attempt. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Magomedsharipov bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Oh, and the Superman punch is good. All right, time to go to the gas station, TC. These fighters are cooked, my man.
They have thrown everything but the kitchen sink at each other, and it's showing because both of them seem exhausted out there in the middle of the octagon. If you're going to go out on your shield. If you're... He hasn't moved on the bottom, and now he's starting to swell after he takes another ground and pound strike.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advantage if you're patient.
Rodriguez gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot, that will finish the fight.
Under 1 minute to go, fifth and final round.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Could be the beginning of the end here. I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
All right, let's get to the official decision. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Zabit Magomedsharipov!
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done.